Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. When it comes to critical updates, MTE wants you to know right away. So make sure that you have your info current. Just log on to MTE.com and verify your phone number and your email address, and they'll take care of it for you out there. Easy peasy, no problems. We're talking with Steered Straight 2, Furniture and Thrift, and Steered Straight, and Jennifer Sanchez, and she's watching me fight computers today. So that should be a superhero of some kind, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely. Fighting anything electronics, oh my goodness.
It seems to be my life. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still fighting it. So, yeah. But you don't have to fight gremlins like that, do you?
No, my computer likes to be a butthead every once in a while. So I have to do a little bit of like social media and electronic stuff. And yeah, that's right. I'm like, Saturday's husband, I need you to come in.
Oh.
I need you to fix something.
He get calls into action somehow.
Yeah, he does. But then he just looks around the store too and finds something he wants to buy. So it's not like, it's not a huge... It's still a win-win. He loves computers, so he loves doing all that. So it's not, he doesn't fight it. He loves it. He loves the figuring it out. So
what's wrong with him?
I don't know. He is my own personal nerd. He is. He loves it.
I wish I loved it because I seem to deal with it every day. Mm-hmm. But when you obviously do something that you love to do. Mm-hmm. You seem to have a lot of fun running the store and doing all those things and finding deals and help people find treasures and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I love it when people come in and asking us, do we have this or that? And then it's the racking of the brains, and you're like, and it's so funny how just the world works when you speak it out there. Because I had a girl come in. Not like maybe 2 weeks ago, I collect stamps. Do you have any stamps? I'm like, oh gosh, girl, I have not seen any like stamp books or anything like that in probably a good over a year. Sure enough, that following week.
You got stamps?
Oh, we got stamps. Oh my gosh. Like we got baskets worth of stamps. I'm like, that woman, if I only knew, I would have taken her name and number. But that's just, it's so funny how somebody comes in looking for that one thing or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I have seen it. It's been a long time. Probably It's been a couple of years since I've last seen it. And sure enough, it's like the next day or the next week. And you're like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So it does happen that way too. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, I got baskets right now of stamps.
I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah, they're pretty old. We have a lot of like 1 centers too, so it's pretty cool. I mean, it was fun just like looking through all of it and like looking up like what are they worth or whatnot. It's what are they going for out there, which is not too much. Sure. I think people who, if they get stamps now, I think she wanted to decorate, so she wasn't collecting to get because she wanted whatever the value was. She wanted to decorate something with it, which I do see. I mean, that's kind of the vintage. That's kind of how that rolls in that sense too. A lot of people want a certain thing, and it's not because of what value it might actually have. It's because of how cool it looks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you have had some strange things come in over the years, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. I've had another weird ask was, do we have any handcuffs?
Oh.
That was an interesting one. And Sure enough, lo and behold, probably a couple months later, there came in some handcuffs. No key, nothing to do, but I guess I'm like, well, I guess I can be on someone's display, I guess. So another weird one. I guess weird is all in the mind of the beholder. So it's kind of like we've had some really, really interesting, somebody donate, a storage unit, family member passed away. They did not want to look. They did not care. They wanted it gone. So we took everything out of that storage unit and we got some sterling real silver dollhouse pieces. So like a chair, a table, dollhouse sizes, and they were all real silver.
Oh, wow.
And I just took that to my silver and gold guy and said, how much can you get me? Because there's no way in the thrift world I could definitely get, unless I went to like market with that.
Sure.
So, because I got a good pretty penny for it. So
really,
because it was dollhouse, real silver. I mean, it was crazy. So, and I did call around on that one because I'm like, gosh, this has got to be worth something. Maybe in a bigger city, I probably could have done better. If I was like a real like antique store, I probably could have done better. But I just sold it for what the silver was worth. So
some of the are there people who go to thrift stores just to see if they could find the next biggest thing that and sell it for a lot of money?
Oh yeah.
Kind of like those storage wars with storage facilities you mentioned.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we've got a lot of people who are just they're sellers. They come in, and you can always tell who they are. And there's a few of them that I just recognize because they're friendly people, and I don't mind them coming in either.
Yeah.
So they'll come in because they've got a vintage booth somewhere, or they've got a store somewhere, so they want to fill up that little that nick of the corner or whatever. And so because again, I'm not gonna gouge anybody being a thrift store, so I'm still gonna have thrift store prices. But that is the fun part because I love antiquing. And I've gone to our local antique stores and I have found our stuff there. And I sold it there was a dish and it was pink and white, and I sold it for $15. And I found it at an antique booth for $65. I was like, dang, girl, all right. Well, if you think so. So, I mean, there is that. Like, I know, like, I knew the dish was worth something, but I'm obviously not going to be the $65 worth because of who we are. But a reseller came in, saw the worth, figured it out, and now she had it, and sure enough, I saw it in her booth like a week and a half later for $65. So,
well, I guess with things like that, you would have to really know your stuff to be able to see it in the wild, if you will.
Yeah.
And purchase it and know what's it worth. And
you always kind of wonder, like I love the antique. I love antiquing too, but there's just some things I just look at and be like, I'm patient. I'll wait. It'll come in my store one day. Like, I'm just like, I'm not spending $50 on that. That's okay. It's gorgeous. I love it. But I've got patience.
What's the saying? Someone's trash is another's treasure, you know?
It is.
So.
And it's so true. Like right now we've got somebody donated their entire collection of Star Wars stuff. And I mean like oodles and bins of Star Wars stuff. And so we're properly looking that up. And again, we kind of do a good pricing game where we'll find out where it's selling for like the highest. We figure out what's the lowest. And then we kind of go somewhere not in between it, but like a little bit higher than the lower. So if it's selling on, like if somebody is stupid enough to put it out there for 100, but you also just scroll down 3 pages and see it on there for $20, then maybe we might sell for 25.
I gotcha.
So we figure out our prices that way. So we go online a lot to look at stuff and what's pricing for, but again, we're still going to be in the mindset of thrift. So it's been fun. It's fun looking up stuff.
Does AI or using that, taking pictures of things, does that help you identify some pieces? Have you done any of that yet?
I don't. Well, we use an app called Lens. Okay. And that helps identify what the object is, because a lot of times we might not know what something is. And so it'll identify the object for us, and then it'll give us the price range on what it's going for in different like eBays and like different markets that are selling out there. So I'm not using so much AI for that. I just go to an app that I'm using that helps me identify it that way. So I'm sure AI is in there somehow, some way. But
I think that was like early on. Google's Google Lens was kind of an early entry into that, just to kind of help identify stuff. But I mean, I would think if you're not a Star Wars person, how are you going to know what the collectibles are in that, you know? So you have to have some help sometimes.
I do. And we do. And I've got everyone trained to use that. So if we get some stuff in that's interesting looking, a little bit odd, it's got some character to it. And with especially this collection of Star Wars stuff that we got, I was like, nope, we're looking each piece up. So, We were amazed. We're amazed. And we've sold some really good pieces. I mean, I sold something for $90 that I was like, well, maybe it might stick around for a minute. Nope. It was gone by the third day.
Is that right?
So I was like, okay, well, I guess I did price that well.
So Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift is on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, the old Mercury Boulevard, right across from where Rose's used to be back in the day, for all of you old timers that have been around here, near the intersection with Middle Tennessee. And Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift. The reason you have the store is to help support the ministry of Steered Straight and what Michael does out in the communities, and everybody else who's speaking now too.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, he and his team, they go to schools throughout the United States, and they talk to the students and teachers about drug and alcoholism, suicide and bullying and vaping. And the other people who go out and speak too, they'll speak on their life stories too. And so it's everyone who's a speaker has gone through something. So it's not like me, for example, like I could give you statistics on everything, but I can't give you a life experience, like my own personal experience. So I don't think my own testimony would actually hit home as well as somebody who actually went through it, like Michael and his team. So everyone who speaks on the behalf of Steered Straight, they've gone through something. They've gone through the addiction. They've gone through whatever that might look like, or even suicide. Like they thought about the suicide and attempted it. So everybody on his team has experienced something, or very personal. I know one particular speaker, it's their kid. So like their kid did drugs and they did commit suicide. So there is speakers like that too. So it's more closer to home, where like somebody like me, I can tell you the statistics of everything, and I can tell you some other personal stories, but it wouldn't work as well being obviously personal. So they go out and they talk to students and teachers, and they even go into prisons. They do a prison ministry with it also, because majority of people who are in prison, they've got kids at home. So it's like, well, do you want to change your life around so your kid doesn't end up here? Yeah. So they do quite a bit. So with it being June and July and summer here, really, is it slower at all, or I mean, some schools are year round too. It is. And so it is, I would say more towards the end of June going into July, because there's definitely 2 weeks in July, maybe even 3 weeks in July, that everything's just completely like Steered Straight. The ministry part is actually completely closed down because there's just nobody to really call. And even teachers are off too, except for there's like that few year-round schools, but we've probably already have talked to them and booked to them or whatever that might look like, because that's such a small percentage that is out there right now. But there are schools right now, and then he'll also hit up a lot of parent academies. So he'll still get out there, or his team will get out there, and they'll talk to just teachers in general. He's even gone to police stations and stuff like that too. So anybody who's willing to listen, he'll talk to. Yeah. So yeah. So he does well. I would say himself, though, is, obviously slowed down a little bit too, just with the cancer and everything. They do want him to be a little bit more aggressive with treatment and stuff. So that is taking a little bit more of a toll here and there. And that's where the speakers will step in and stuff like that. So. Well, that keeps the ministry going. It keeps the speakers out and trying to make an impact. And so your donations make an impact as well. And it's summertime. People are thinking vacations. They're not thinking about, no one's ever said summer cleaning. It's spring cleaning, right? But if you've had yard sales, if you've got things hanging around, you would certainly love any donations, right? Absolutely. And of course, with all this rain, I mean, that's what I did. I did cleaning yesterday. I was like, no, I'm taking this. No, I'm taking that. So when you get stuck inside cleaning because it's raining outside and you can't be in the yard, like I like to be in the yard. So that happens too. But yes, even if you do have a yard sale or garage sale that you've got lined up here in the next couple of weeks, give me a call. We can come out and pick up your leftovers also. We do pickups on Wednesdays. So you're always more than welcome to give us a call at 615-896-5730, because we can get those leftovers for you. But we're typically scheduled a couple weeks out. So if you've got something scheduled, call me in advance so that we can get it get out to your house that Wednesday and pick up those leftovers for you.
Yeah.
Or if you just don't want to deal with it and you want to get it right to our store, bring it on in. So we're closed on Mondays, but we're Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 6 for donations. And we are open on Sundays also for donations from 11 to 4.
Okay. And that's just in the rear of the store, right?
It is,
If you want to drop those off.
Yeah.
In just a few weeks, Father's Day.
I know. I'm excited. We've already got the Father's Day front all set. We do love changing out our themes. And so right now we figured all the little dad things out, the little quirkiness, fishing poles and beer steins and all the fun dad t-shirts that we've got up front too. So we've had a lot of fun kind of hoarding and holding back a few dad things. So now that's all on the floor. So we've got our dad display going on.
So just come on by, I guess, right?
Yeah, and of course, he wants you to save.
Yes.
Save your money. Dads want you to be frugal and be smart with your money. Absolutely.
Dads would do that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Dads do that.
Yeah. And just real quick for those guys who say, I don't like to go shopping, but you've got sections of the store that they would love.
Oh, they would. Our media section, guy and girl, they love it. They love our media section. And then we've got a whole back of the store with our electronics and everything that's just like picker's paradise. I mean, it's just, if you really love like intricately going through shelves and looking through things, I have a whole section for you on that too. But yeah, I mean, we got, guy clothes and jeans and tops and all that fun stuff. Lots of ball caps. So yeah, I feel like we do a pretty good job being equal there.
A picker's paradise. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I just call the back area because I tend to ignore it because I think it drives me a little crazy because it is a little bit more chaotic than I like.
Oh.
But I feel like it's sort of like that in my life. Like everything else is really kind of put together, but I have this one area. Like I'm not gonna fix it.
Don't we all have that? there's that one area.
That's one area, and that's my area. And so I just call it Picker's Paradise.
I love it. Well, stop on by and visit with our friends at Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Jennifer Sanchez joining us today, and we will see you back here next time for another show.